going to turn this light off because it's not the vibe. Yeah, that's better. That's so much better. Yeah, hello, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. Welcome to a tea with Tiffany Thinks on a Tuesday. I'm not actually drinking any tea today because it is first thing and I'm still in my pajamas and I'm in a chatty mood. And I thought whilst I'm in a chatty mood, I will film this tea with Tiffany Thinks on a Tuesday. I can't believe at one point I was putting it out every Tuesday, wasn't I, where I would kind of answer loads of your questions. And what I do now, it just got a bit too much, where I was posting a video on Tuesday, posting a video on Thursday and Sunday. So Tea with Tiffany Thinks on a Tuesday happens some Tuesdays. I try to do it once a month, so at the beginning of the month, so that it's kind of a catch up with you but also with myself to see how the last month was. And I talk about this kind of in all of my Tea with Tiffany Thinks videos. It's kind of very much, you know, when we make New Year's resolutions, we forget what we've kind of made. Unless you write it down and you look back, you kind of get excited for the new year. You start making these plans and making all these changes, and then a few months, even a few weeks down, you kind of forget, don't you? And you kind of go back. So for me, it's every month is kind of a reset, and so I like doing these to kind of have a little check-in with you and a check-in with myself. Some people like these videos because I talk a lot and I really do open up in these videos. I feel like I can be myself, and it's different to a vlog because with a vlog there's things happening. I'm showing you this, I'm showing you food, I'm showing you, I'm showing you things. Whereas with this, it's very much sit down, let's open up, let's talk. I wanted to start off by showing you, actually, let's do that now. I want to show you the magnesium because so many of you ask. That's my tummy rumbling. Yeah, it's not even my tummy, I think it's my stoma. Poor little stoma. It's, I haven't had any food yet and I don't get hungry first thing, and so, but I think I should eat because my stoma's making a noise, so I'm thinking, should I still eat even though I'm not hungry? I'll probably eat after this, just have a little toast or something just to kind of look after my little stoma. But yeah, I wanted to show you the magnesium I was taking because I told you that this helps me go to sleep. And this is very strong. This is magnesium 500 mg. So what I do now is I split it, and I don't have a full one. It's quite a big chunky chunk tablet vitamin. Let me show you. So it's, I don't know if you'll see, it kind of blends in with my nails, but this is the size of it. It's quite big. What I have been doing is I've been splitting it and I'll put it back in the box, or I'll split it and I'll give it to Matt. I don't do it every night because it really does knock me out. I'll just see how I feel. On the days that I don't feel very sleepy, let me close this now. On the days that I don't feel very sleepy, I'll definitely take half of one. On the day that I am feeling sleepy, I've done a lot of walking and I've been at work and I just naturally feel tired, then I don't take it. So I kind of see how I'm feeling. Before I was taking it every single night, but I realized it just made me so, I was just knocked out, passed out bedtime. I have to take it an hour before I sleep. It doesn't work instantly for me, and I have it, you're meant to have it with food, I think. Are you? Well, I have it an hour before I go to sleep and it seems to be doing the trick, and I feel if I keep using it, my body will get used to it and then it won't work. So I'm kind of using it as and when I feel like I need it. So that, I just wanted to update you on that because I had so many people ask me, Tiffany, which magnesium do you use? Did I even show you? It's this one. I just got it off. There you go, it's in focus. My ring is all twisted up. Yeah, I got this off Amazon. If you're thinking about getting it, because everyone's body is different, just speak to your doctors before you take it, because I don't know if it will interfere with your medications or if it's suitable for you. So please, please, please check on your doctor before you take that, okay? I've got my little bullet journal here. What I did is, if I saw any questions come up on my YouTube channel, on here, on the comments, if I saw any kind of questions and I thought, oh, I'll answer that in my Tea with Tiffany Thinks video, I would write it down in here. I am loving this bullet journal, just a little side note. This has become, it's just so nice. It's different to my other one. I moved everything over from there because it finished, my blue one, and I just wanted something different, a pink one. It's pink. I'm in my pink girl era. I was saying this. I am absolutely loving the colour pink. I will always, for the rest of my life, love the blue. You know, my We Got This blue colour. The blue. Any blue is We Got This blue. That will forever be my favourite top tier colour, because that's the We Got This blue, isn't it? And I always, whenever I think about We Got This, I always think about the tough time, but also in the same breath, I think about you all too, because there's so many of you got my We Got This sweatshirts and jumpers and hoodies and t-shirts, and you'll send me in a picture if you're going to the hospital, or if you're going to school, or if you've got a hard day, you'll send me a picture saying, I've got the We Got This on. So I will always think of you all whenever I think of the colour blue, because it's We Got This, and it kind of brings us together, doesn't it, as a family online. And so blue will always be, the We Got This blue will always be my favourite shade, but I'm just going through a little phase of liking pink, so that's my second favourite right now. Right, let's go through the questions. Oh yeah, so one of the questions I had was, when you were on holiday, did you think about the stoma? Yes, I think about the stoma quite a lot, more than I kind of tell you, because sometimes some people don't mind me talking about the stoma, other people are like, please don't talk about it. For me, I will talk about it forever, because it's part of my body now. The stoma is here forever, it's never going. So it's one of those things that I do talk about, sometimes in my videos, sometimes I don't. But for those of you that say don't talk about it, I think that's unfair, because it's part of my life, you know. It's something I think about all the time when I go to work, if I'm going to a friend's house, if I'm going to my sister's house, if I'm just going for a drive, if I'm going anywhere. The stoma is my number one, that I think, right, is my stoma okay? Have I got enough supplies? I keep a supply in every car. I keep a stoma supply in my car, Matt's car, my sister's house. I need to drop one off at my friend's house. I keep it everywhere, just because wherever I go, if there's something that's not feeling right, or if I have a leak or something, I need to have supplies. I can't panic. Before, I would carry everything in my bag with me. I would have a whole stoma bag and I'll take it everywhere with me. But now I just keep it in the car rather than keeping it in my bag, because if something does happen, I can just run to the car. So yeah, on holiday, so sorry, to answer your question, on holiday, I think about it a lot. Even when I was in the pool, I get anxious to get in the pool, because I think, what if I have a leak? Or what if, you know, you always have that. And I think the more I get into swimming pools, the more I'm gonna feel more confident. I remember Matt saying, just come in, no one else is here. It was a quiet time, there was no one else in. And I just thought, if something happens, then I can tell the staff. But luckily, thank God, nothing happened. My stoma was fine, I was fine. It is a psychological thing. And if it happens, I need to be prepared. So I'm always I'm stocked up on my stoma supplies, and I think I will be for the rest of my life. I need to have backups, I need to know where they all are. If I go out with my friends, I will have some in my bag, because sometimes I don't have my car. So yes, it's always on my mind. So if I don't talk about it, it's because I think about it a lot, and sometimes I talk about it and sometimes I don't. But yes, I did think about it on holiday. And you know what, I also want to say, I loved taking you on holiday with me, because I would get comments that would say, thank you for taking me on your holiday, because I'm unable to go to Lake Garda, or Lake Garda wasn't on my kind of trips to go to. Sorry if you can hear my tummy. So it was nice to kind of take you along with me, and it just felt, I always want to feel, I always want to show you my side of my life. I want to show you my life, and you've been part of a lot, haven't you? And I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. I know most of you kind of joined when I was diagnosed, but I've been doing YouTube for a very, very long time, and there's some of you that have been here from day one. So it's nice to kind of show you my different stages of my life. So from university, I vlogged when I was at university, and I showed you my university room. I showed you some of my university friends, and I have shown you quite a lot on here, but it feels different now. It feels like we've overcome such a big hurdle together, and now I can show you the good parts of my life. And I know some of you say, Tiffany, put your camera away, you don't need to. But for me, it's, I want to. Don't worry, I really want to. No one's forcing me. It's something I want to do because I want to document it, and I want you to be a part of everything in my life, not just the bad times. I want you to see me at my good as well. It's a memory I want to look back. I don't want to look back on my YouTube channel and it all be really sad and really down. I want to look back and think, right, that side of my life was done. This part was the cancer journey, and now this is my future. And it's nice to kind of see how much I've changed. I don't know how long you've been here, but if you go back to my old videos, I was very young and I was just different, but that's normal. As you kind of go through life experiences change you, whether it's kind of relationships, friendships, work, health, school, university, things change you, right? So it's nice to have it all in one place, then go back and think, wow, this was what I was like. When I look back at those videos and I see my old me, I think, wow, Tiffany, you were so innocent. And yeah, so it's nice to have this in one place. June, we have scans coming up. It's 3 months and then it's scan. So June is about that, but I'm not gonna make this YouTube channel all about my scans. I think at one point in my life, well, obviously because I was going through it, when I was going through chemo, radiotherapy, surgery, infections, more surgery, that was that time in my life, and so nothing else was going on. My life was cancer, it was. And no matter how much I tried to take you shopping with me or go somewhere, see my friends, see my family, for me, the main thing that was on my mind was the cancer journey, right? And I would tell you, I would be so open with you, because even if I'd go out and see a friend, I would come back and I'd say, oh my goodness, I'm so scared. Or, you know, I would be fully open and explain how I was feeling. But this time I feel good, and I'm trusting God, and I'm believing that I'm gonna have good scans. So I'm gonna live my life, and the scans are going to happen, and I'm gonna have blood tests. I think it's just going to be part of my life, but it's not going to take over like it has before. I'm still going to live my life, and I hope you understand that this YouTube channel is my life. It's not just solely about cancer. It's not solely about, this is just kind of my day-to-day life. And I know some of you don't mind me showing you my day-to-day, and some of you do. So kind of, you can pick and choose what you like to watch when it comes to my videos, but it's not going to be taken over. June is not about just the scans, because I have 2 amazing weddings that I'm going to go to this month, and I am so excited to be able to go to a wedding and be there for the whole day. Honestly, this time last year I wasn't able to do that. I was always anxious to say yes, especially going to a wedding. I would say, you know what, I don't think I'm going to say yes, just because I don't know how my body is. I don't know if I'll be able to sit down. I'm still healing, I'm still recovering. So I'm so excited that this time things are different, you know, things are different. And you know, when I was going through a rough time, people would say to me, Tiffany, this is going to pass. This will pass. And I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the end point. And whenever anyone would say that, I would get really upset, because in my mind I would say, when is it going to end? When am I going to get past this? And I just want to say, if you're going through a rough time, just please know that there will be an end point. You'll get to the lowest point in your life, and you will know, I'm speaking from experience, because I was at my lowest. You saw me at intensive care unit, you saw me at my lowest, and I just want you to know that I was there. I was at my lowest, and when people said it will pass, I couldn't see it, but I just want you to take it from me, there will be an end point, and you will look back and think, oh my goodness, that was such a tough time, but I've come out and look at me, you know, I'm good now, I'm good, thank God. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, to be able to go to these weddings. One is a cousin and one is a friend. To be able to spend their day with them and just spend that magical moment. I was missing out quite a lot. I didn't have FOMO, but I really felt like I was missing out on a lot, but now I do feel included and I feel part of everything, and that makes me so happy to be able to be there on their special day to celebrate them. Honestly, is so excited for this month, for all of that. And we've got loads of kind of events happening. I'm not going to film when I'm there, because obviously that's not right to do that, so I'm not going to show you those days, but I might show you my outfits and getting ready and things, and show you Matt and our outfits. So I'll show you that, but I'm not going to show you the actual day, because I know someone asked me if I would film the decorations. Definitely not going to do that, and I hope you understand why. It's their day and we're there to celebrate. It's a private moment, so definitely not going to film any of that, but I'll show you my makeup and me preparing and jewelry, that kind of stuff, if you're interested. If you don't want to see that, that's fine as well, but we'll kind of see how we get on. But I loved going to Ramesh. I keep telling Matt the jokes, right? So I'll be like, Ramesh said this, Ramesh said that. If you watched my last video, I tried to tell you about the bare minimum joke, but it didn't come across funny at all, and I think it's the way I'm saying it, I'm really building it up. Whereas with Ramesh, he's a comedian, he's a Sri Lankan comedian, but he's so funny. His humour is very British and very blunt, and I loved it. I really loved going to see him, and it was a nice girly day out. We went out for dinner, and you would have seen, if you watched that video, which was my last video, it was the most fun time, and I want to go to more comedy shows. Honestly, I really, I don't know where I'd look. Would I go online and check the O2 or check comedy shows? I don't know, I need to kind of look into that, because it's so good for your heart and your body just to laugh. To laugh for a whole hour is so good. Have you heard of laughing therapy? I remember my uncle would say, Tiffany, go to the laughing therapy if you like laughing. And then we all just started laughing. It was such a funny moment, and I just thought of that now. Laughing therapy is a thing. You just release all the good stuff, serotonin. You release all of that. Is it serotonin? Is that the right? I don't know, but yeah, you just feel so good. So I want to go to more comedy shows, even if it's not, even somewhere locally, somewhere in Kent. I definitely want to start doing that, especially because we haven't got any holidays booked now, because we've already gone to one, and we've got so many kind of parties, events coming up, so we haven't booked a holiday. We are thinking about going to Ireland because we want to go and visit the family. I would love that. You all know I absolutely love Ireland. There's a beach there called Benone Beach, and it's the best place on earth, so I'd love to kind of go there. So we're trying to organise that as well. It's also seeing the family, so that makes my heart really happy, but we need to put that in the diary as well. So no real changes for June. I'm just going to kind of take it easy, do things that make me super happy, and carry on. I have booked in a lot of work, and the reason for it is because with the scans coming up, I get moments where sometimes I'm a bit like, I've got scans, but then there's moments like today where I feel really calm about it. And so I just booked in work, and I booked in things to do with friends and family, and I just want to keep busy because I don't want the scans to take over, and it is a lot to do with my mind. And if I tell myself that it's going to be okay, this is normal, you're going to have scans for the rest of your life, it helps me get through it. But sometimes I can't control my mind, and so I've booked in work just to keep myself busy, and I enjoy going to work, so it gives me a bit of a structure. So excited for June, and excited to, I think this video goes out June the 3rd. It's the Tuesday, the first week of June. On the Tuesday it will go out. I think it's June 2nd or 3rd. It might be 3rd. No, it'll be 4th, because 3rd is Monday, isn't it? So 4th. I don't know, it's gonna go out on one of the Tuesdays. So I just want to say thank you all so much for listening. And it's not a really long Tea with Tiffany Thinks, I don't think. But I'm gonna have breakfast now and get ready for the day. I just want to say thank you for listening, and let me know what your plans are for June, any kind of targets that you have. I would say the target for the Tiffany Thinks family is, you know, when you go for a walk, just smile at someone. I think that really makes a difference, and I've been doing that, and I always say hi as well, because I think a smile and saying hi goes a long way. It's just a nice thing to do, and you might make, that might be the highlight of their day. So that's my little target for you, and I think that's a nice thing to do. Just spread lots of love, spread lots of positive energy in this world, and if we can do that by just giving someone a smile, I think we should do it. I think that's a little target for us in June. I am gonna go now. I love you all a lot. My Instagram, Facebook and TikTok is Tiffany Thinks, and I will see you on Thursday for another video. I'll see you then. Bye. Love you. Bye.